Welcome to another edition of Soccer as We Like It, the Man United direction, and yet another draw by Man United in the chase for top four by drawing 1-1 with Burnley. Today we are joined with the great guys from Australia. Adam, welcome to the show, mate.
Hey, mate, how are you? Very early morning.
Welcome. Have you had your breakfast?
No, not yet.
It's
only 20 past. It's only 20 past 4 in the morning.
All right.
Furfies with cereal, right?
Cereal, Frosties, cornflakes, Weetabix.
Yeah. Weetabix, mate.
Vimor representing the UK. Vimor, welcome to the show, mate.
Top of the morning. Good day to all of you.
And Joe, the peacemaker. Joe, how are you, mate? Representing Houston, Texas. How are you, mate? Right. Gentlemen, Man United 1, Burnley 1. Top four is this it? Are we drifting away from top four? Or are we still heading in the top four direction after that game? I'm going to start with Vimor. That performance.
I mean, it was first half was good, wasn't it? It was pretty pacey, good pressing for most of the time, but it felt like we're dominating the game, and it felt like, we scored how many 3 goals in the first half, two chalked off. I thought it was an impressive first half, but it seems that either Burnley figured out how to undo us in the second half, or we ran out of steam. But Rangnick did set us up correctly, and we looked like a good team. And I thought we'd go on to win that convincingly, considering Burnley in 20th position, and we've beaten them already once this season. But something happened. Something went wrong in the second half. I don't know. And this is what's baffling all of us, I think. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe top four is going to become even more difficult. We're hoping others slip up, but we need to go on a good run now. We need to go and win every game, or most of them.
Adam, Man United 1, Burnley 1.
I definitely agree with him for sure, man. The first half was excellent. Just silly schoolboy errors, and to be honest with you, I don't understand, and most teams do it, why we stand in an offside position off a free kick. I don't really understand that one. I don't see the point of it. I don't understand it. Fullbacks shuffle back anyway once the ball's kicked. So what's the point of standing in an offside position? And anyway, but that's beside the point. We put 3 in the back of the net, and we look really good. It was a great header by Varane to get we thought his first goal. I didn't enjoy the linesman laughing when we scored the 3rd goal, to be honest with you. But yeah, and again, schoolboy errors in the second half. We copped the goal. To be honest with you, with Maguire, I didn't understand why he didn't slide in for the challenge. I thought he had 2 chances to slide in to stop that possession of play, and to stand there and throw your arms up and let him go past you, whether he gave a penalty away on that or not, you got to put some kind of block on there, I think, not just give up on that. It's. I think in the chat that he's invited me into, I said this game at halftime. I went, if you think this game's over, you're kidding yourself. It's only 1-0, and sure enough, second half 1-1, and it was disappointing because the first half was very good,
Right. Joe.
Top four is definitely still in place. Come on,
still possible, right?
I mean, of course.
At the rate we're dropping points, man. Come on now. When do we start to think like, how many chances are we going to keep putting ourselves in?
I get that, but there are 2 ways of dropping points. There's playing terribly and dropping points, and then playing well and just being unlucky sometimes. I've seen 2 games when I've seen much improvement with the team. Passing, creating chances. We just need to start putting these away. And once the goals will come, it was a disappointing last 2 games. I get it, but the goals will come, man. There's what are we gonna do? We're just gonna. I know I'm just tempting fate here, but what are we gonna do? Are we just gonna maintain 70% possession and create 20 chances a game and not score for the rest of the season? No. It's gonna come through, and schoolboy error. Once again, captain looking for De Gea to bail him out, looking for anybody to bail him out. As far as I'm concerned, any chance he gets, he's never the guy that puts it on himself to take care of business. He's always looking for somebody else to bail him out.
There's someone in Iraq or
Mute the
something.
phone. Please.
Someone's in Afghanistan, isn't it? I can
I'm
hear some
hearing
explosions
I can hear explosions in
in
the
the
background. Right. So 1-1. The team was set up. Adam, when you saw that lineup, were you optimistic, positive that, you know what, we could get 3 points? When you saw the starting lineup?
Yeah, it's hard not to. Like, you're playing Burnley, they're 20th, man. Like, yeah, you're definitely optimistic, but you definitely got your doubts as well. But because there's been no consistency over United season at all. The amount of times we've spoken about, yeah, it'd be great to see them get on a roll now and everything like that. And,
yeah.
You know, we if we go back to the start of the season, we had the best start of we had the best draw to the start of the season that we've had in years. And, you know, we always think to ourselves, no, we've been rorted at the start of the season. But this season was one that we should have won the first 5 games, you know, and we didn't. So it's been the same all year. Nothing's changed. It's just, I'm with Joe on this one. When it comes to the captain, every time he gets into a press conference, he wants to blame someone else, you know. And his excuse for and I don't want to make this a Harry Maguire thing, but seriously, he's come out and when he's let the player get in front of him, or he's just let him go past and thrown his hands up, his excuse in the press conference was, "Oh, De Gea nearly had that." Like, come on, man. Seriously, that's your excuse. De Gea nearly had that. Fuck me dead. So you're looking to your goalkeeper to save a 1v1
Exactly
every single time.
It can't be,
mate.
it's not possible,
It's hard
man.
enough putting your body on the line as a goalkeeper, and let alone having a 1v1 and having your captain just let the player slide past you. Luke Shaw comes sliding in. Like, surely that tells you you're allowed to slide tackle. You know. Anyway,
I don't think Maguire can even slide tackle. He's such a clumsy buffoon. He can't even slide.
The first challenge was amazing, wasn't it? The first challenge was amazing. The guy actually ripped him back on the inside, and he's collided with the player. I can't remember who the player was. Was it Dyche? Yeah, collided with Dyche. He did. Look, he gave chase, and he did catch him. So there was a chance there that he could have really made a good slide tackle and a clean slide tackle. And then, but yeah, I don't know. It's strange from me. Something's got to be done. He's got to be dropped, but top 4, getting back to top 4.
Joe,
I've said it a little while ago that we're not going to make top 4 because we're just so inconsistent. But I thought Rangnick's subs again were late. Anyway,
but
it's just
Joe,
the same old story.
The lineup, when you saw the lineup, how optimistic were you?
I mean, I'm always going to be optimistic when we're playing freaking Burnley. How can I not? We could have put the youth out there. I would have been optimistic. You know, it's Burnley. I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about here? Like I said, the lineups that he's picking are looking good on the pitch. I get what Adam is saying about the substitutions, because for a while, it always seems like it's glaringly clear certain people need to be taken out the game. But if the team is looking good, right, I kind of understand why Rangnick is keeping them in there just a little while longer, because he probably doesn't want to mix up the flow. Well, because if you bring somebody in, that could upset the flow, because that person might be could be a role player that wouldn't be like one-for-one swap. So the team would have to adjust, you know. And I see why Rangnick. This is different than, you know, Ole keeping Fred with a yellow card, and he's, you know, still lunging at people, and he's still keeping them in there. You know, there's certain players that it didn't seem like they were glaringly bad, except for Maguire, of course. There's always an opportunity there. But you know, it is. I'm optimistic.
Right, you're optimistic. Who's got something playing in the background? So kindly mute, please.
I think that's me. I'm like in a atrium, and they have
there will be a
music
fine
playing
coming
in
in
the
the post
speakers.
for you, mate.
2 weeks fine.
Yeah.
I got one of those in the group chat.
You did.
So now, what did I'm gonna Adam? What did you think of Pogba's first appearance on that day after a long time?
Yeah, mate, he looked lively, didn't he? He looked real lively, and he's a quality player. Like no one doubts him that he's not a quality player. You know, I've seen him play live a couple of times, and mate, he's a big man, and he's. I've said this before that we do need players like him. It's just his headspace that stuffs him over. You know, but yeah, look, he was quality. I thought he was very good in that first half. Second half, he may have ran out of gas a little bit, and the sub came on him eventually, but yeah, I thought he was good. He, of course, scored a cracking finish. You know, yeah, the first half, you can't. Anyone that says United's first half was crap, they're kidding themselves. It was a quality first half. It's like I was saying. When it comes to that front third, it's just schoolboy errors. I don't understand. And like I said, every team does it, stand on an offside position. It was a quality ball over by Bruno. You know, I thought Bruno wasn't the best, but Sancho was good, you know, and Shaw was getting involved with some really good crosses. So you can't ask for any more than that, really, except to not make those errors when we're scoring goals and we've got heaps of chances. You know, I thought the third goal was quite soft from the linesman to not give that. I didn't think Pogba did much wrong there. You know, and at the end of the day, it was an own goal. It didn't stop Burnley from clearing the ball out. It was an own goal. The player came straight across him, and the Maguire one, was offside, wasn't it? It didn't give it for the block. They gave it for the offside.
Right. Vimor, Pogba's performance. How did you rate Pogba in that game? After a long time.
I thought he was brilliant. Past 2 games he's been excellent, and he's given us that solidity in midfield that we've been crying out for. You know, you've got the creative spark and the creative genius with Bruno, and then you've got the solidity with Pogba and that long range passing which Van der Beek can't do, and Fred can't do, and McTominay can't do. So he's been that missing piece that we've needed, and it's such a shame that we keep losing him to injury when he goes on international break. You know, if we end up keeping Pogba and he decides to sign a contract, I hope he just gives up international duty. You know,
I don't see that. I don't see that happening, mate.
I mean, how many players under Ferguson gave up international duty for the sake of the club?
Because they were not. Wales were going nowhere half the time.
Yeah, Carrick, Scholes, Adam,
quit.
you probably know.
Scholes quit, remember?
Some of them gave up. I remember under Fergie, a lot of them gave up international duty just to focus on the club.
I think, Roy Keane made his own hole.
Roy Keane quit. He quit because of World Cup preparations and saying that do the top coaches stay in the executive suite and all that, and we players who play.
He was sticking up for his players and got in the shit.
But he's pivotal.
Under what's the guy then? The Swedish guy, Eriksson. Because Eriksson was telling him as a left winger. So, I can't do this. I'm out.
Scholes as a left winger. That's a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah. But, he's 29 years old. I mean, he needs to take a rain check with his ego. Well, where's he going to go?
That's the problem with him.
Who's going to pay top money for him at, Real Madrid, PSG? He's getting old now. He's turning the wrong side of, he's coming up to 30 now.
I think it's the
he should just settle down here.
I think the pride of playing for the country. It's the pride of playing for a country. I mean, a World Cup winner. It's hard to say.
He needs to have a good chat with his mum. He said his mum said to him that he's going back to Manchester United, so maybe she needs to throw the advice around again.
Right. Joe, Pogba.
Looked great, looked fantastic, but, like the song said, heard it all before. If we can be consistent with it, then maybe we can look at maybe keeping him. But if there's anybody out there right now, I get it. I love him, right? And yes, I understand that this league, the team has done them wrong. The front office has done them wrong. Not necessarily building the team around them. He's had to play with people like Pereira and Fred for a very long time. Right? And I get that. But if he's wanting world-class wages, I'm hearing 500K, world-class players play with anyone. World-class players look world-class with anyone. So if I don't see any consistency here going forward, and there's somebody that's willing to pay for him, I say we cut our losses to that.
Right.
But he looked great the last 2 games.
Kay, are you in the kitchen today? Where is this?
He's just celebrating with Rangnick.
Yeah. Adam, me and Vimo, we always see Kay. He's always in the kitchen cutting, dicing tomatoes and peppers.
Yeah.
So, Kay, we cooking today? What we got today on the show, mate?
I'm just making a salad, to be fair.
I told you guys. I told you he was cooking, mate.
Yeah, for work. Got to sort kids out and stuff. So, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
You haven't got a Macca's close?
With the Pogba thing.
Welcome to the show, Kay. Representing the UK.
Well, yeah. Taking it away from being a United fan, if I was Pogba, if I was in his team, why would you stay at United? United are a mess.
Yeah.
True.
They're a mess. That's the only reason.
He can help them rebuild.
He's been there coming on 6 years, mate. He's like,
and he's been messed about. He's seen he's had what, Jose, he's had Ollie, no Ralph there. All this stuff about he's happy with Ralph, he might sign a new contract. That's PR spin. I think his head's gone already. He's just waiting for the next big club to come in for him. And if it's PSG, because they're even talking about Ronaldo going there. Imagine if Messi, Ronaldo, and Pogba at PSG.
oh, damn.
All for free as well. Like, more or less.
Come on, man. First of all, that's not going to work. That's not going to happen. Maybe in a farmers team like for PSG, yeah, maybe that could work. But I don't see there's not enough speed for both Ronaldo and I get it, they're world class, but they need youth and speed around them to make it work.
Like Di Maria still got it.
But it's just
don't get me started on Di Maria.
The fact we don't know who the next manager is, that's a big problem. We need stability, and we haven't had that for a long time. Any player that's thinking of staying, why would they stay if they don't even know who the next manager is going to be?
But these days, why do the players have to wait for the next manager? Either you want to stay or not stay. Please, all this wait for the next manager to turn up, it's just stupid.
No, I've got roommates that play football, and they talk to each other about managers, because some managers, like, what we see as fans is not what they see on a day-to-day. Some managers, yeah, they're not great, and they're pretty. It can be pretty cruel, if you know what I mean. So it makes a big difference. I had a mate that was playing, and he was told to take a pay cut because he was one of the highest earners. This was from the chairman. This wasn't even from the manager. He said, "You're not playing until you take, I think it was like £500 a week pay cut." So that's not even $2,000 a month. And like this, the guy's coming to the end of his career. He's got quite a few kids, and it's like these are the things that the side of football we don't hear about, and that's just a lower level. That's not even in the Premier League. So the chairmen and managers and clubs, it plays a big part, a massive part.
But,
it's just
right. So who here thinks top four is right there? I know Tottenham are still shaky, but still got games in hand. Vimo, so you're saying top four is still achievable? We can still make it?
I mean, we've seen glimpses.
Well, aren't we hoping on other teams to fail to get there?
Well, we want them to slip up, obviously, yeah. Tottenham,
but we're not doing
Arsenal.
our part, though.
We've got to go and do our part. But we've seen glimpses of some better football, better possession. We're not leaking loads of goals like we did under Ollie, are we? If we lose, we lose by one goal.
Okay.
We haven't lost that many. And if we're drawing, okay, fair enough. We've slipped up and we've dropped the ball. But under Ollie, we were just being thrashed. I mean, 5-0, 2-0, 4-1.
It was raining goals in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so we're not doing that anymore. So, yeah, we were playing like trash. So there is some improvement. So Rangnick has got us a little bit more discipline, but the team need to push a little bit more, and they need to push for the 90 minutes, the 120 minutes. They need to increase their fitness. They need to be putting in those evening classes. You know, Maguire and Luke Shaw and all those idiots need to shut up and start working hard for the team. You can see, there's a faction now in the club. You've got one half calling out for Pochettino and want an easy life, and then end up at the Man United retirement home, or you've got serial winners like Bruno and Cavani and Ronaldo who really want the best manager you can get, and they want titles and they want medals and they want the lot, and you can see what's happening. One camp is blaming the other.
That's why it is a mess, isn't
Can
it?
I ask a question?
Yes, Joe.
I might have to head out soon prep for 12 o'clock. But just let me see if I can ask my question real quick. Are we, whose team Ten Hag and whose team Pochettino?
Ten Hag. Ten Hag.
Adam.
I don't care. I don't have a preference.
Okay.
I don't have a preference because I don't know much about either.
Yeah, for me, the only reason I've decided with Poch is because obviously I've seen him play in the Prem. I've heard of players that have played under him said a lot of one thing he does do, he gets players fit. Like he will not tolerate people slacking off. So,
I'll go Ten Hag.
Okay, you want Poch?
No, I won't. No.
Okay.
I think he's done. I've been Poch is 4 years ago. Not now.
Look at him at PSG. He's got the best players in the world, and he's struggling.
He could never have gone there. He just took that job because he didn't want to wait for the United job. Realistically, that
Isn't
job,
Ten Hag struggling with Ajax?
No, he's dominating.
No?
They're dominating, mate.
Okay.
He's the best manager in
I
the
don't
league.
know. I
and
don't take any notice of it. Everyone always questions me about that, and the only team I've got blinkers on when it comes to everyone else.
I think he can give Pep a real challenge. He works on individual players as to what they need to do, and he goes away and study every single team in the league and figure out how to unpick them. He's a tactical wizard, and his players are saying this about him now.
Yeah,
He really
I would
puts
go
in.
Ten Hag, but
He's that obsessed.
more of a notice.
Would United get that kind of manager? Because United boards also want someone who they could control and say, all right, no, you can't have that player. No, you can't have that. Is he that kind of guy? What do you guys think?
I think Rangnick has to lay the foundations for him.
You're very correct, mate. You're very correct.
Especially with Rangnick going to the front office, going upstairs. It's good. It seems like they have the same kind of mind. It's good to have somebody in the front office and somebody in the pitch
back office
that understand and look at football the same way.
That's right.
With Poch, I'm afraid, and I'm hearing these little things about some of the players may prefer Pochettino. I think that's simply because I think I've saw a lot of players underperform with Pochettino at Spurs. And
I saw that too.
And I think we would just continue on with the same thing of mediocrity because Pochettino, he seems like a nice guy.
It looks like another Ole, an advanced version of Ole to me. Like an Ole with more technical.
Ole. Yeah. Was Rangnick, did Rangnick teach, was it Ten Hag? Was that you say?
No, yeah. Klopp and
Tuchel. And the Southampton manager. If you notice, Southampton also have the 4-2-2 system. They used it in the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He influenced a lot of coaches.
Right. So, Adam, so you're realistically saying United will be in top 4, or are we just hoping everyone else fumbles and we just sneak in there? Are we playing enough?
I don't think they're 4 spots sewn up. That's for sure.
Right.
I just think there's too many. Like, look at the teams. It's West Ham, United, Arsenal, Tottenham. Yeah, that's what you got there. And you got Wolves. I don't think Wolves will get there, but you got Tottenham, Arsenal, United, and West Ham. So they're the ones. And then Chelsea's 7 points clear of West Ham. So 8 points clear of us. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Every time I think that we're going to start getting on a roll, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I'd love to have more for you, Tim, but I just don't know. And you can't. Look, I'd love to say the team, I think definitely we can sneak into 4th spot. And we definitely can. But we can't put 90 minutes together.
That's the
we
problem.
Can't do it.
That's why I'm doubting.
It just seems impossible.
Yeah.
If we won the next 4 games, would you feel more hopeful?
We're always saying the next 4.
If the next 4 games,
I wouldn't have.
Right, give me the
Get
fixture for
12
the next 4
points.
games. Let's see it. Let's
I
analyze the
don't
next
know.
4.
But imagine if we won the next 4 games. Would you feel more hopeful about getting top
Yes,
4?
yes.
Oh,
But knowing this
100%,
United
yeah.
team, I can't see them doing, mate. I just can't.
Mate, I'll get a game. We've
It
got
depends on
a
how
big
we
game
win.
day this weekend for our supporters club. It's an 11:30 p.m. kickoff,
Right.
and it
Who
could
do we
be
have
if
this
we don't
weekend?
win. This weekend's Southampton, isn't it?
Oh, at home, right?
At home, yeah.
See, we
So
don't.
master versus apprentice.
So we don't even do well at home anymore. So it's not even like a guaranteed 3 points anymore, mate. Old Trafford's
But if we
like,
don't win this weekend, it could be the end of our supporters club. People will go, "We're not coming anymore." So they're not just ruining they're ruining supporters clubs as well, because people don't want to go out and watch United lose or draw at this stage.
so
Hey, Adam,
Southampton
we
next
gotta
on
get
the weekend.
ready. Adam, we got to get ready at 6:30 in the morning for us again.
Yep.
6:30 is
That's a
perfect,
six.
man.
No, I don't do that.
11:30 p.m. That's a
It's
2 o'clock home.
It's getting so cold in the morning. Like, I'm gonna do a watch along.
Yeah, but see, it's
Oh,
summer
really?
here. It's not winter,
Come on.
so it's their perfect time. Especially like,
Yeah. You're not gonna be
All
here?
right, I'll tell you our fixtures.
Watch
Yeah,
along, mate.
12th of Feb, Southampton home. 15th of Feb, Brighton home.
Oh, dang.
20th of Feb, Leeds, and that's away. And then we've got Atletico Champions League, and then
So
followed
we
by
got 3
Watford.
games before. We got 3 games before Atletico.
Yeah, then Champions
Those
League,
3,
and then
they look
yeah.
easy on paper. Leeds, Brighton, and Southampton. But this United team, even on paper, some of these teams will go and give United a hard game, and United end up drawing the game or losing the game for some stupid reason. See what I mean? So it's like nothing. You can't even predict anymore of this team. You just can't, because they'll play good in the first half. Second half, it's all up in the air. Like, whoa, all right, it's the same team again, a team of 2 halves. The game on Saturday against Southampton.
well, Southampton beat Spurs 3-2.
There
So
you go. This is what I'm saying.
and they come back and won that. They're very good, Southampton. I actually watched the highlights, but I watched extended highlights where they show Southampton played good. They scored some good goals too.
We played 0-0 with them early in the season, week 3 or week 4, I think 0-0, and that was just as it was. But now Old Trafford, you would automatically say that's a 3-pointer, but we can't even say that anymore because we don't even know what United will do on that day. It would be one slip, one error. Oh, this guy refused to make a tackle, or I'm at that point.
If we drop Harry
we lose-
Maguire for the next couple of games, that might help.
Is Lindelof back, or still recuperating from the burglary?
What about Bailey? I think Bailey would be back. Bailey should be back.
Yeah, it should be back because Ivory Coast were knocked out in quarterfinals. I think, yeah, he should be back. I don't know if he's injured, but I think Lindelof should start next on Saturday, not Maguire.
Yeah.
So, Kay, Southampton on Saturday. Predicted score, please.
Southampton. I think we'll win 3-1.
I like that. If that was 8 months ago, I probably would have even thought, yeah, maybe. This time, Adam, Man United, Southampton Saturday.
2-1.
2-1. We're keeping it safe. Joe.
2-1 for me. 2-2. Maguire starts.
Bit more.
Yeah, 2-1 for us. And if Maguire starts, it's going to be 2-1 in the other direction.
Oh,
2-1 loss. He's an absolute joke, that guy. And Rangnick, I hope, can see it. I'm sure he's quite an astute man.
He must be
and
able to see this.
He's been dropping weak players, when they've underperformed. So I hope he drops Maguire. I hope he sees the mistakes he's been making. He will see it. The only reason he wouldn't drop him is because he hasn't got another reliable centre back who's fit.
But Lindelof, I think the only reason was that was because of his house was burgled, right? It was not injured, right? It's because of
got burgled.
Yeah, his house was burgled. Yeah,
I think he was kind of sick too. I think I heard he wasn't well in the last right.
Then where's Phil Jones in all of this? He's fit, right?
He's keeping the retirement home running. So just
at this point, man, I would rather try for. I was like, hey, why not?
I'll take Phil Jones
Why
and
not?
Varane. I'm getting to that point. Like, you know what? This guy is becoming more of a liability than an asset. Honestly, every week there's something with Maguire. Every week,
and it's not like we're waiting on him or we're keeping him on the pitch because of the leadership he provides.
No, the leadership. That's even.
I think my phone just died. My phone just died.
All right.
Well, what about Fred? Has Fred got COVID or is he just injured?
Yeah, he's got COVID, which is a kind of a blessing, really, isn't it? I mean, I don't mean you miss Fred.
Against Burnley as a sub, McTominay was struggling. Did you see
Tell me something new. Tell me something new, mate.
At least we don't have McFred both starting. Yeah. If you get rid of Laurel or Hardy, then it's probably a good thing.
Fred, he's got that intensity.
But he keeps giving away the ball.
There's no point in losing the ball, and because every time you lose the ball, it's like we have to start again to get the ball back. And sometimes if we don't get the ball back, it leads to a goal. So I'm not this ball lost possession. I'm not even happy. They don't keep the ball enough.
Pressure on. Who in our team closes down and puts pressures on and intercepts when Fred's not there? There's not many players that do it.
He does do that. He does do that. But when he gets the ball, he lacks that composure.
And Fred have still got a good record, and that's why they play.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't create anything though.
Yeah.
And that's what we're missing, and the strikers are suffering because of it.
Yeah, but we don't have any other choices.
He hasn't got any other
Pogba and Bruno have to be the ones, and then you have one who sits
right?
deep. Pogba should start. Bruno should start.
But that's only Pogba's just come back, so
they don't want to rush him too much. I think
he's had a nice holiday. He's been in
had
Dubai.
2 of them, mate.
Yeah, and he's been in Dubai. I'm sure he's quite replenished.
Didn't they pull him back from Dubai? They pulled him back, didn't they? Like, mate, you need to come back, mate. They pulled him back, so he didn't finish the whole rehab in Dubai. He had to come back to Manchester.
He's a strong player as well. Did you see how he holds up the ball quite well? The sort of
ball, he is.
Within his domain, he keeps the players off. He's quite strong.
Yeah, he's able to.
Mate, he's a big man. Like I said, I've seen him play. He's a big man, Pogba.
Yeah, and he uses it well. He's got Maguire's bigger, and you can just push Maguire and he'll just fall over. Pogba uses his strength. He shields that ball.
There's a difference in class there, mate.
Yeah,
now you're comparing a Bentley and a
but what I'm saying is that
Ford Fiesta, mate.
I know, but Maguire is such a dimwit that he can't see that he's one of his assets is his physical attributes.
Exactly.
If you've got a big physique like that, then you have to use it on the pitch, and he's so stupid to realise that he doesn't.
He's just so awkward.
He's so awkward. Adam, that's the right word. He looks awkward.
He's so awkward. His technical ability is just his whole structure is just completely wrong. Even when he receives the ball, I always claim he receives it on the wrong foot, turns out the wrong way all the time. And I'm not trying to be funny, but he does. He does. When he receives the ball, he doesn't move with the ball. And when he does, he steps off the wrong foot. He doesn't. He does. That's why he always turns back towards the box.
Yes.
Because whenever he receives it, he doesn't turn out.
Mm. And the girls want him. If you notice a few times, the girls like put him this way. Okay, what's your thought on that? On Maguire's positioning at times?
Like Adam's spot on. That's why so many times he'll carry it. He plays like a kid that's never been coached. Like, keep the ball. He doesn't need to take 3 or 4 touches as a centre back. Pass the ball. If there's nothing on, go back to the keeper. Stop trying to dribble. He's trying to do the job of a midfielder, and you're not a midfielder. Just do your job. And that's my frustration with Maguire. He's scared to be.
Yeah, he takes out the midfield, doesn't he? He takes out the midfield.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Does
he think he's a midfield player? Maybe in his mindset, he's thinking, I could do this job.
No, he doesn't. He completely doesn't. Yeah, he does not. A lot of centre halves do that. I've seen it. And I see it over here a lot. They try and carry the ball through the midfield and try and create something. But in that game there, I think it was the first half, a couple of times he's gone to slide the ball into Sancho, and was it the game before, and he's gone in for a goal kick. Like, just don't do it, man.
Yeah, it's desperation.
Wow. Vimo, Maguire.
What more can we say about Maguire? I'd want to know at the club who the hell decided to sign him. Who was watching this guy? Who was studying him?
What's his name? That's just gone now. What's his name? The guy Arnold replaced.
Woodward.
Woodward. That's his.
No, but he's the one that signs off on the deals. But who in the club?
But there's scouts.
Is scouting
The scouts.
this guy.
People like Matt Judge team.
Yeah, because they watch these players for a long time. They look at their past performance.
You know, Maguire was meant to come under Jose.
Yes, but they blocked it.
One of the guys I know, he played with Maguire's brother, or played with his brother at Chesterfield. And Mourinho rang Maguire and said, "I want you at United." And that was 2018, I believe. It was literally a few weeks before he got sacked when we got battered by Liverpool. So Maguire was meant to come the season before. So the recruitment, like, it's just a shambles. But I think people are undermining people. They're saying because remember we were meant to get Koulibaly. People were saying Koulibaly.
Yes.
Overruled. That's when they started saying Briggs at FC. They wanted Maguire because it was the England.
Yes, I remember that debate and that situation.
They need to get Brian McClare back in there. Brian McClare was there, mate. He could pick a player, I tell you.
I don't think United have any ex-players on the recruitment team. They're none, are they? There are no ex-United players in the recruitment team. They're none, are they? I don't think there are any.
It was funny. It was funny in the commentary over here. They were talking about Fletcher being the TD again.
What?
Yeah, in the commentary over here, yeah. And it's English commentary. And they were talking about Fletcher being the TD.
Really?
Yeah.
Fletcher burning the TD?
Yeah.
What's that?
Because I watched the game, technical director.
Oh.
Yeah. And, because I watched the game again. Not that I really wanted to, but I thought, I'll watch it again because the first time I listened to it on the radio and then I thought, I'll come home and watch it. And I just thought, fuck, that was a weird call. So what the fuck is he doing on our bench? He has nothing to do there.
I have been asking, why is Fletcher on the bench? He wasn't there when Ole was there. Why is he suddenly now on the bench?
He's doing some type of hybrid role because some technical directors, they work directly with the coaches to implement their playing style and their philosophy. And because I was reading about this, I was thinking, why is Fletcher doing that? I was wondering the same thing. And some TDs, they do more of a hybrid role where they want to get more involved with the field of play, trying to impart the manager's philosophy and playing style. And so I think he's working alongside Rangnick to try and get this team to play differently and think differently. I think that's what he's been trying to do.
Yeah, but I get that. He seems to have a say on the way they play, but
yeah, it seems so. He seems to be giving directions.
He shouldn't be voicing an opinion. It's not his business.
But if he's having a lot of one-to-ones with Rangnick, he probably fully understands what Rangnick is all about and what he wants the team to do.
Even on
the more voices,
during the match, even during the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so the more voices you hear shouting at the players, look, guys, you need to do this, need to do this. The more you drill them, the more they're going to finally understand. It's like, it's like a drill instructor.
When Ollie was there, it was you never saw Phelan on the sideline. It was always
Carrick and McKenna.
Phelan was in charge of the Wi-Fi, wasn't he? And the iPad.
Remo, you're just cold-hearted. You're just cold-hearted.
You saw him trying to help Ollie switch on the iPad. Yeah, there's the Wi-Fi button. Just press this button.
That's embarrassing, mate. So he was more like technical support, right?
Yeah. For Ollie.
Oh, so yeah, you only saw McKenna and Carrick, and you actually saw Phelan where United scored. He came out somewhere and started doing all this out of nowhere. He just pop out, then disappear again. I don't know what he's going. I don't know what Phelan was. He's not there. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Who?
Phelan's still there. Yeah.
Still there.
Hang on. You're saying Phelan is still there?
He was at Burnley. Yeah.
What does he do now?
What's he doing now?
Don't know.
I mean, the Wi-Fi should be fixed by now.
Shambles, mate.
Unless they've ordered a new router or something. You just set that
don't
up.
know. Don't know what he does.
But I don't know why he's still there. I mean, I thought he was gone. I honestly thought he was gone.
He was having a good chat with the Burnley players after the game. So maybe he's looking for a job there.
I also heard, you know, the main seats that they sit on at the front, you know, the Recaro style seats. So I heard they were a bit creaky and oily, and they needed a bit of WD-40. Last season, they were a bit creaky. So I heard Phelan might be doing that. Might be walking around with a can of WD-40.
Maintenance man.
Maintenance man. that support role, technical support, maintenance man. What an absolute clown. This club's a joke. I swear, this club, we're a laughing stock at the moment, honestly.
I know, we are.
If you can't beat Burnley, you can't beat Middlesbrough, who the hell do you beat? Let's be realistic here now. Two teams with, okay, everyone said we played some good football in the first half, good. But we're not winning, though. I know I'd rather lose and play good football than win. But think about it, we're not putting balls on the point. We got knocked out of one of the easiest trophies we could win. Now we're dropping points against the bottom team. So who are we able to beat these days?
Yeah. The thing is, though, do you think the players feel humiliation? You walk away from Middlesbrough and you've lost.
Mate.
And that's the problem, right? That's the problem.
No shame.
You have to feel humility. You have to feel humiliation.
Oh yeah,
walking away with such a bad defeat that next one you come bouncing back, and they're not. I mean, Maguire just seems to, accept losses like that's his norm now, and that's why we're not progressing. We've got a lot of players who are accepting defeat, accepting losses.
There's no bite. It's like I'm not gonna say the heads drop, but I don't think the heads were even there in the first case. I think they're just like. It's the same. Most of them are just giving up this season. We go as fast as we can, and we'll take it. We'll reset again next season.
Yeah,
I think they've got season off.
They've got mid-table mentality. It's okay, as long as we stay in the Premier League, then we're okay. We don't need to win every game. We're not like a Man City or a Chelsea or a Liverpool. We need to win every game. We need to fight every game. High intensity, 90 minutes. Put your life on the line. That mentality is gone. We're a mid-table mentality. Yeah, just stay in the Premier League. Yeah. We'll still get our wages. Yeah, and then we can go to the retirement home.
If we could get top four, that's fine. The thought of let's try and win a league title. It's not even discussed anymore with United.
Yeah,
we're not even been associated with trying to win a league title. It's been 9 years. It'll be 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Do you think that's what we're? Yeah, do you think that's what we're suffering with? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think the players don't have the winning mentality. Enough winning mentality players. There are too many players who have not won anything and just come to United. Oh, that's good enough. That's good enough. It improves their personal social media status. You see what I mean? Yeah. So they're happy. Oh, I'm being a United player. 300, 200 bags a week. I've made it. I'm done. I don't need a medal, but
you're just more concerned about your job and you're going to get your wages till the end of the year or whatever it is. How much do you care about the company you work for? Do you just care about your job or the company? And I feel a lot of players just care about the job now.
That mentality of players is completely different nowadays. I think, like I said, they just come in, do a job. All right, yeah, today was a good day. Oh, we'll try again next week. All right, we'll try again next week. That's it. There's no you've just been dumped out at home by a championship team. Where is the embarrassment? Like, what? This is embarrassing.
What do you think, Adam?
They're definitely mentality's horrendous, and I think the players have got the wrong attitude. If they're definitely it's a disgrace, man. I think they try. I think they try, and they just. You can see it, but I just don't get how they can't put the 90 minutes together. They don't go in the dressing room. Rangnick says, okay, job's done.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world. He gets in there and he says, look, we need to keep doing more of what we're doing. And, we need to keep applying pressure. And, but the applying pressure, even in the first half, because I thought, I'm going to take notice of the applying pressure. It's still that one player going up and applying that pressure. It's not as a unit. There's too many players as individuals going in there and playing an individual game. It just doesn't seem to be a team structure. It just, to me, it just doesn't seem to be flowing like that. It's like Harry Maguire I know we refer back to him. I'm going to work from front to back. So you got De Gea there. He's having a worldie of a season. Okay, but it's about him. It's about him making all these good saves.
Yeah.
There's no one there really coming in and blocking saves for him, blocking shots for him and stuff like. You do see the occasional one. Then you got Harry Maguire. He's trying to play through the line all the time. He's not confident in using his midfield to play through to the lines for the forwards. You got Luke Shaw. He's happy just to run up and down the pitch, make that occasional overlap and whip in across. You got Sancho. He'll stand there and dance a little bit, with his ball, and not really creating much, but I'll throw a little dummy with my leg and then I'll pass off. Like when we're talking about Ronaldo in his prime, he was dancing around all the time and doing the step overs and shit, but he was willing to beat that player 1v1. And that's what you want out of your wingers, and I know we can sit here and say they're a different kettle of fish, but they're not really. Back when Ronaldo first started for United, it wasn't all plain sailing for him. He had to learn. And I know Sancho has to learn, but when Sancho's learning, who does he learn off? Okay, He's got Ronaldo there now, but he's got to be willing to listen to him. You look on the other side, you got Deleu's whipping in some nice crosses. Yeah. He's I feel he's working hard for the team.
He's working.
He's working hard for the team. And then in front of him, you got Rashford. You got Rashford pinging in low percentage shots. Like there was a couple of times in that game against Burnley where he's on the side of the 18-yard box and he's pinging a shot near post. You're not scoring there. That's a standard save for a keeper unless he fumbles. And most of the time they punch out when a shot's coming that hard. And then you got Bruno shooting from outside the 18-yard and ballooning it out into the crowd. And then you got Fred and McTominay. One thing I'll give Harry Maguire, when he did collide with Dyche, he chased. McTominay didn't chase, and he was right there. You know what I mean? So they've still got a mentality of teams that play as individuals. They don't play as that team. I thought Luke Shaw's cutback for Pogba's goal was fantastic. But I don't really believe Luke Shaw was looking for Pogba. I think he was just looking for a cutback.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you know football, he's not looking for Pogba there. But you've got to have unbelievable vision to pick Pogba out from there. He's coming in from the 18-yard box. He was at least, 15 metres away from him. And it looks like a good, nice slide rule cutback, but he was preventing the ball from going out for starters.
Yeah. He's keeping it in play and hoping someone else is going to be there.
And he was hoping someone was on the end of it, and it was good positioning by Pogba to put that ball away. So it's still a game of individuals. It's, a team of individuals. You're not really working as a team, are you?
Right.
Yeah.
So next 3 games, Southampton, Brighton, and who else? Southampton, Brighton. There's another team you mentioned. Leeds. 9 points. 9
Leeds
points.
Away.
Adam, 9 points. How many points would you say United are going to pick out of the 9 points? Final question. 9 points. Southampton, Brighton, Leeds. 9 points available.
Well, going on like what Kay was saying, he's hoping for a 3-1. If we get a 3-1 this weekend,
that's 3 points.
I'll do a nude run straight up George Street in Sydney. So, mate.
Be careful what you wish for. This United team, they'll mess you up.
Adam, if you do that, you'll be locked away. You won't be able to come to the next podcast.
You'll be surprised what happens in Sydney, mate. It's summer over here, and it's from 2 o'clock in the morning. The game finishes.
You'll have the prison bars right in front of you.
Mate, if we get a 3-1, I think we can go on a roll.
So
they're definitely in the next.
So I think the key game.
Yeah, Southampton. Look, I watched Southampton and they're playing really well. So I'll be surprised. I'm still not backing myself to get the 2-1. So I'll probably, and realistic, I think we'll take probably 7 points.
7 from 9. Okay.
I'll be happy with 7. I think there's a draw in there.
Okay. 9 points available. How many United taking?
7.
7.
Happy with 9, but
so you're saying 2 wins, 1 draw.
Yeah.
Brimo.
I mean, the guys are realistic. Southampton, Rangnick knows all about him, and he's playing that 4-2-2 system. So, it's whether it's master tactician, master apprentice, can he unlock it? Southampton have got some good players. They got Brozier, who's a pretty fearsome, big striker, and he's going to target Maguire.
Maguire's going to be there.
We don't want Maguire next game. We want Bailey there. He can handle someone strong like Brozier. Leeds, we know, are very expansive. They've got a very leaky defence, but they play very expansive football, so they're always open at the back, and it's perfect for our forwards. So I think we can take 3 points there. And Brighton, Potter. He's a good manager, and I think that's probably the one we'll draw. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're looking at
7 as well.
7 as well. 7. So everyone's saying 2 wins and 1 draw. I'm going with 1 win and 2 draws. I'm saying 5 points, Henry. Yeah. This
then that'll be top 4 gone.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where my vision is now. I think we're gonna go top. I think we're gonna finish outside top 4, probably 5th. If we in this bulk of 3 games, if we don't take a maximum of 7, I think we're done. I honestly think we're done. Because how many more chances are gonna keep wasting? No, we're done. We should have been closer than we are now. We should have been, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. The game is 2 days away. I just can't wait. I want to see a reaction. Well, do these guys even react these days? They don't even react.
No. They react more to the Instagram posts and social media than losses at the Old Trafford.
Home and away, it doesn't even matter anymore. Playing at Old Trafford these days is like, I don't expect much because it's not a fortress. We get beaten at home and away anymore. So it doesn't even matter where we play. It's just stupid. It's just stupid.
Do you think there needs to be a big reset? We go through these new managers and we rebuild, but the same rubbish and the cancerous kind of virus is still there.
I think
we need a complete reset.
A complete reset.
Yeah. But maybe someone needs to just blow up Old Trafford.
We've done Moyes, we've done Van Gaal, we've done Mourinho, we've done Ole, we've done Carrick, we've done Rangnick.
Yeah.
So the next man is 6 managers after Alex Ferguson. 6.
Yeah.
It's a lot of managers, bro. It is a lot.
Yeah.
And still nothing won in those 6 managers.
No
league titles. We won.
Yeah, but Vin, was it you saying in the chat that this is the way the modern game is now? Someone was saying in our chat that this is the way the modern game goes. So 3 seasons and you're out. That's it.
Yeah. I think
managers
not doing that much. Yeah.
Yeah, for the
lifespan's very shorter now. Only if you're successful, you're kept on. If 2 seasons you're struggling, look at Ranieri. He just got sacked. He replaced the guy.
The problem is, but the problem is the managers are coming in and they still got the rotten players to work with.
Well, that was Richard that said that. Richard.
Yeah, I think it was Richard. And they've got the same rotten players to work with. So the manager should be able to say, well, look, I don't think this guy has the right mentality for the club. In fact, his whole crew don't have the mentality. Can we cut their contract short and get rid of him? Because I don't
understand how we've got an American. I don't understand. The part that I don't get is how we've got an American as part of our coaching staff. And no disrespect to America, but this guy didn't do shit in America,
MLS.
And he's sitting there. Yeah,
we have American owners. Maybe that's the link. They have a preference to the.
He used to be he was a coach somewhere in MLS league. He was really good, but MLS, come on, mate. MLS is just.
They didn't do anything in the MLS either.
No,
from what I've read.
Yeah. MLS is kind of like championship standard, just a bit lower than championship standard, because championship standard.
Yeah, it's like our A-League.
It's very hard.
A-League's horrendous.
Championship in England, the championship league is very tough. That's dog world. Everyone wants to be in the Premier League, so that league is very tough. But I think they're just between the league before championship. That's MLS levels. Because
in Australia, our best manager at the moment, he's the coach of Celtic. So,
really?
And he's killing it over there.
Who is it?
What's his name? Buddy?
Bernie Sanders.
Jim Moore, don't you start about Bernie.
Ange Costa-Coglin. It is.
What?
Ange Costa-Coglin. Yeah.
Did you cough there or something?
Mate, he was even a good manager for our Socceroos. He was unreal.
Really?
So he won the. He went over. He won the. He got bought by the J League, won it over there, and now he's at Celtic and he's winning it over there.
Oh,
he's
wow.
just he's already won him a title over there. He's already won him one. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Mate, he's a good manager, mate. Keep an eye on him. He's awesome, yeah.
Wow.
Is he good enough for United?
That's what we're saying.
I actually did think about that. I have actually thought about that. You know, he's very good tactically and everything like that, but the pressures are there at United, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but I mean, the pressures are there at Celtic too. But the
Yeah,
league's not as the league's not as tight as the Premier League, I suppose. You know, you've still got your top 3 or 4. So I mean, you do in the Premier League too, but you probably get a bit more consistency from the other teams, don't you, in the Premier League?
But how about this?
Mate, he's a quality manager.
Yeah. How about this? We're such a giant of a club. We love throwing away money, which we always do. Why can't we get someone like Mr. Kofalu, or whatever his name was, and another manager to do it together? First coach, first team coach, head coach, work as a partnership. 2 proper good coaches at the helm. We could afford it.
We could afford it. United won't do it. They just won't do it.
But why not? Get two head coaches almost, but with a slight hierarchy. One is making certain executive decisions. Yeah, if one coach is pretty good and quite skillful, but can't handle all of the day-to-day runnings of United and all the player power, you have 2 big heads in there.
But they did that in American football. You have a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, general manager. So they kind of all similar, but it's like one's responsibility defending, things like that. That will make sense, but United don't think that way. There's not.
They don't think that. We have to innovate. We are the biggest club in this country. We have to innovate. One
man, one manager, one job, one responsibility in charge for everything.
You change that. Change it up. The Glazers and the board, whatever, they need to be thinking as innovators. The big companies in this modern day world, they're constantly innovating and changing the way they do business. Right. So why can't Man United change the way they do it? Why can't they put in a new type of formula or approach to modern day management?
How's that?
Think out the box. Think out the box.
So like
Adam,
I'm talking about we're talking about managers here, like with Ange Postecoglou, right? And I'm not saying by any means sign him at United, but I was just looking up his trophies there, right? And this is he's won a Japanese championship, he's won a Scottish League. When he went to Celtic, the fans were bagging him. Why the hell we buying him? He's just won the Scottish League Cup winners for him. He's won the Asian Cup winners. He's won 4 championships in Australia, and he's won a Champions League winner as well. Like with South Melbourne.
So he's a winner.
Oh mate, he's crazy. Yeah, what he's done.
He's done more than Ole, mate. 100%.
Yeah, mate. He's bagged trophies for fun. Yeah, but his philosophy is that good. Like when he left the Socceroos, everyone's just like, "What is going on?" You know what I mean? He's gone and followed his own pathway. He's gone and done. Yeah, he's just look him up. He's just bloody brilliant. He's so good.
So is that Angelos Postecoglou, Greek Australian?
Yeah,
Greek Australian football manager and former player, is the current manager of Scottish Premiership club Celtic.
Yeah,
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look him up.
Well,
yeah.
Ask him to send his CV to Joel Glazer.
Yeah, mate, he's just tactically that good. Like seriously, and he gets his players playing for him. You know what I mean? And, he gets his players playing. Like Celtic weren't going well. Celtic weren't going good at all.
Right.
And
so
they brought him in.
Gerrard broke that down,
very, very left field, and then boom, they're all going guns blazing,
But the thing is, as good as he is, they're going to be United players who are like, yeah, you were coaching Australia. What do you know? I'm going to listen.
100%, and that's the problem. So it's not the manager. It's not the manager we're looking at here. It's the players' attitude. The players are the one that are causing this problem at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Big time. It's the players. 100%. You can't like what Vim said at the start of the program. The team was set up to win, and it's been the last few games. they've been set, well, not few games, all the games, they've all been set up to win. And what do you call it? And the players just don't have the right attitude. It's not a team. It's a team of individuals. You probably got two or three players.
It's still a team of individuals. It's no different from Ole. It's just the defense is just tighter, and the formations are different. We are still. You know what? I'm at that point where I don't expect much anymore, so I don't get too disappointed.
That's it. That's what I said. I've been saying it for a while.
Yeah.
So don't go in there. Go in
3
there.
points. We got it. No, mate. If we get 3 points, yeah. If we don't get, okay, whatever. We move on. That's it. I'm at that space now. That's where I'm at. I'm not gonna give myself.
I celebrate hard when we score, but when we walk away with a draw, it's like, nothing's changed. Less expectation, people.
That's right.
Well, gentlemen, it's been an
You'll enjoy the podcast more.
We have a we're trying to we're trying to sneak in a pre-match on Friday afternoon. This time, some Friday, talk about what we're going to do against and any other Man United news against Southampton on Saturday. But Southampton, like I said, they will give us problems. They will give us problems. If we could beat them, it would be good. I see a draw. I just see a draw. I see a 2-2 for some strange reason. Because they will come at us, they will run, they will attack us. That's the problem. That's what I fear. And we always crumble under immense pressure. I'm not even thinking of the Atletico game yet. I've just put that so far out of my mind. Like, you know what?
Yeah. And they're a better team than Burnley and a better team than Middlesbrough.
That's what I'm saying.
At the moment.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, let's hope and see. So, gentlemen, Adam, thank you very much. You can go back now, have a wheat, a Bix, cereals, frosties, or some
I'll have some yogurt.
Some yogurt.
Just some yogurt, mate.
Are you gonna go back to bed, or you're just gonna stay up and go to work?
No, my daughter's got training at 6:15 in the morning.
Oh damn!
Wow, that's early.
That is early.
Yeah.
And how long does the training last?
Who's the coach?
It's not Adam.
Well, I can tell you the school. I had some issues with the school program, and we seem to have sorted it out.
Did I not tell you it's not Adam? He's already told you he has problems with the school program. He's definitely not the coach.
School sporting program costs us $1,200 a season, and I want to see improvement. So
did I not tell you he wasn't the coach?
We've had our differences at school, and let me tell you, probably cost my older daughter a bit of issues, but they seem to have sorted the program out. Hopefully this year.
There you go. Okay. Any last words for tomorrow for the game?
I just wanted to say about Rashford. I was happy with what he did the other week. Like, he's had a hard time. He's come on. He's got a few goals. I think he's shown glimpses of getting back to where he was. So,
I think we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more glimpses. We're gonna need more than glimpses, man. We need some goals and some performances from him, because
we're creating chances. That's a positive. We're creating a lot of chances. We just need to put them away.
Did you notice something with Rashford and Sancho? That when they were attacking the goal, they were both doing it from the left. Their favourite positions are both to play from the left.
Even Sancho, that's surprising. Even he was a right winger.
Yeah, he went there part season, but I think his preference is to play on the left, and so is Rashford, and so is Marshall. No one wants to play on the right wing. It's really weird. So they all drift to the left and create their chances from there.
I was going to ask you, Vimo, what's the latest on Lingard? Is he back from his 2-day break?
Lingard?
Yeah, he played, didn't he? Yeah. He played.
Oh, was it Lingard?
He came on in the Burnley.
This one.
He came on against Burnley.
Oh, yeah.
He did, didn't he, for about 12 minutes or something like that? Yeah, quite late. But
no impact.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. I mean, I'm sure the Instagram is doing well. That's what matters to him.
Vimo, thank you very much for representing.
Thank you, guys.
I really appreciate it. Kay, thank you for representing UK. And Adam, you say you're not going back to bed. You're going to train.
No, I'm not going back to bed. I've actually got a late one today because work starts at 7, and I've got a mate flying in from Brisbane Supporters Club because he's coming to our function tomorrow night, and he doesn't arrive till 9:30 at night. So I've got a massive day today. It's huge. I've been up since 3:30 this morning, and I won't be going to bed till about probably midnight, I don't think.
You take it easy, mate.
Because the girls have got training in the afternoon as well. So
yeah, that's the life of a football dad, eh? Right, gentlemen, we shall see. Try and reconvene on Friday. We'll talk about pre-match against Southampton and see where we are and any news on Brighton Man United. Right, gentlemen, been an absolute pleasure. Glory, glory.
Man United.
Man
See you
United.
guys soon. You take care. Vimo, stop doing those faces and those signs.
I'll just give the hang loose, mate. Kelly Slater winning in a
Mate,
Kelly
I
Slater heads
I
up to the
like it.
50-year-old too.
There you
Winning.
go, mate.
Winning in Hawaii again. What a
There you
legend.
go. Take care. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.